Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am sitting here with a very unusual crocheted block that I just came up with. It was very easy to do. It is super curly, as you can see. The back is just plain, but the front is all full of curls. It's very thick and spongy. I just think that this could make a very unique Afghan or bedspread. Can you imagine just having a bed with this nice puffiness on it? Could also make good pillow covers. I mean, you could make a scarf if you wanted. And another thing is, if you work it narrow, it makes some cool like cuffs around the edges of the sleeves of sweaters or something. Anyway, even if you don't actually make something, you might like to learn the technique that I don't know if I've ever done. I mean, I might have done something like that before, but I just came up with this, and let's just get started. I'm going to use this yarn. This is just yarn similar to like Red Heart that you can get at Walmart. And I'm using a 10.5K hook. But as I always say, you use the size hook that you want. Obviously, a bigger hook makes the work looser, smaller hook makes it tighter. And here's the deal. You can use any number of stitches you want. We're just going to do a block of single crochet, and then we work the curly stuff on top of that. Super cool. So any number of stitches you want, odd or even. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to chain 11. So I'll be working on 10 stitches. I just need to make a little sample so you can see how we do this. Okay, first row, all the way across, single crochet. I do have some videos on how to do this, but a single crochet, you just put your hook in the next chain, pull through, and go through both. And you're just going to do that all the way across. If you do need help with this, like I said, I have some videos I'll link down below to the single crochet one. And there are a gazillion videos that you can watch to catch up on that. All you need to know is single crochet for this block. Okay, I'm chaining one. Now, it's important that we work only in the back loop because we're going to need that front loop for when we do the curly part. So back loop only, and go all the way across. Chain one and turn, back loop only for every row. And I am going to end here, and I'll be working on just this. You can work as long as you want. You're just going to do single crochet, chain one every time you turn, and always work in the back loop only. And then you want to end on an even row. So your tail will be here in your right hand, and your hook will be here. You'll end on the left. Now here's what we're going to do. We are going to be working on these ridges. We're going to be crocheting there. Our hook is on this end, so we're just going to do a couple slip stitches. We just want to get down to here. So a slip stitch, I'm just going to stick my hook in and then pass the yarn right through. You do not have to worry about where you're putting your hook, and you don't even have to worry if you're making, you know, the same amount of curly thingies across, because I don't think anybody's going to count to see if you made a mistake. And what we're going to do is now our hook is closer to here, so I'm going to show it to you this way, but then we're going to be turning this upside down. So you can see the bumps and the stitches. There's one right here, one right here, one right here. We're going to be working in each one of those all the way across, and the last one is here. So I'm going to turn this around, and you can kind of fold it. So if you're like working with a full-size Afghan, you can fold it and just hold it like this. And we're going to do a single crochet in the first one. And now you have a choice. You can chain 3, 4, even 5. I chained 4 for this one. If you chain 3, you're going to get less bulk. If you chain 5, it is even more curly. Let's go with 4. So I did the single crochet, and I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do a single crochet in that next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4. And we're going to do single crochet and chain 4. We're just going to do that all the way across. Single crochet, chain 4. And then we're just going to end with a single crochet. And we don't have to chain 1 at this point. Now let's look and see what we did. We did the first row of curly. We're just working on top of these bumps, so we will be doing 3 rows of the curliness. So now we want to get our hook down to here, to this stitch, and we're going to work this way. So I'm just going to, turn it like this, and I'm going to do a couple of slip stitches. Just go in and pull through both. Let's do another one. In, pull through both. That should get me close enough. Yeah, I'm close enough. So now we're going to work on the top of this ridge. And I can fold it, and we'll start right here, and we'll do single crochet and chain 4. And we'll do that all the way across. Single crochet, chain 4, all the way across. So when you fold your fabric down, that little line that you're working on is just always right there at the top. It really is quite easy. And I'm going to end with a single crochet. Now we need to come down to this ridge. So I'm going to just do a slip stitch, and let's do another one. There's no right or wrong with that. You just want to get your hook down to here. And let's work on this ridge. And we're going to start with a single crochet. Chain 4. All the way across. And this is where I'm saying, if you accidentally skip one or you would stick 2 in the same, it's not going to show. So just don't worry about it. And one more here. End with the single crochet. And this is what we have. So you can use it like for a full afghan if you want. You could use it as just trim. You can also use this technique on just certain parts of an afghan. You can crochet on the top. Another thing you could do, if you want it a little looser, and if you don't mind that the ruffles are a little further apart, you could crochet your entire base using double crochet, and that would work faster. It would spread everything out, but just play with it. And if you ever wanted to make an afghan with this, and you don't want to do the whole gigantic thing at once, you could make blocks, and I'm sure if you just put them together after, assuming they're the same size, and just with yarn, you could just whip stitch, is that what it's even called? Stitch those together with yarn, you know what I mean? You would just crochet them together somehow, or take a needle and just sew them together with yarn. And when that's turned over, you would never see that seam because it's, all curly. And that would be a good, easy way to make an afghan, with many colors. Also, you can work your base in one color, and then you could do these, in a different color, or even multiple colors, whatever you want to do. I just think it's super cool, and it feels unbelievable. You're definitely going to want to at least take a little practice piece and try it out. I really think you're going to like it. Please subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I will be back with more soon. Bye!